Hello, fellow Sudokans. Welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Wednesday, the 12th of November, 2025. Hope you are keeping well. There is trouble afoot, possibly, for leaders of opposition parties in the UK and in the US, although quite how much trouble is unclear at this point. There are calls for changes in leadership, both against Chuck Schumer in the US for his agreement to cave. I think many Democrats are very, very angry that they decided to give eight Democrat senators the job of voting with the Republicans and ending the shutdown. Of course, I understand it's a serious and terrible thing to be shutting down the government, but I think that Democrats were very much in favor of continuing it, even though the situation is awful, just to try to get this concession, because they had the situation will be far worse now that the continuing resolution is likely to be passed. And the Democrats got nothing out of it, so they closed it. They shut down, the government for that time, and they got nothing out of it. Because they were just too weak to continue. That's the opinion that I've heard from lots of different people on videos and media posts, etc., etc. It's one point of view, I suppose, and it seems to me that Chuck Schumer is really not a very good communicator, not a particularly good propagandist of the Democrats' points. Let's put it like that. And people are angry, and they see him. I mean, I hate to say this on this channel, which is where my audience is generally above 65 years old. That's the major demographic on this channel. But he's seen as too old, and young people have to run the country. So. Anyway, we're against ageism on this channel, but when people are just not good at their jobs, and partly because it's not being able to understand younger generations, then that's a disqualifying factor as well. In the UK, Starmer is under pressure because, again, he's a very poor politician. He might have been a good lawyer, maybe an excellent lawyer actually, but when it comes to politics, he can't read the room. He has no idea what's going on. He really just is very bad at politics. He's made some awful decisions since Labour were elected, and because of the rising tide of opposition, Labour MPs are getting itchy feet, getting agitated, and some of them are threatening to vote against him. That would be okay if we had somebody to replace him. I don't know that any of the front runners look particularly great at the moment. But of course, if you have a parliamentary system, that at least that can be done. When you have a presidential system, there's no way of getting rid of Trump, right? Until 2028. So, excuse me. So there's one benefit of having a parliamentary system. Why don't you use it if you really feel like that? None of this stuff is easy, of course. It's all complicated, and there are many factors to consider. But people are angry, and regular people see the existential threat to democracy that is currently underway in major economies. So they're angry, they're worried, they're nervous. All kinds of emotions are going there. Shall we get on with our game of Sudoku? Excuse me. Not to mention the fact that I haven't heard Starmer come out in defense of the BBC yet. A very important thing needs to be done. And also the firing of Robbie Gibb. No, not a BG, Robbie Gibb, but a BBC director appointed by Boris Johnson. A very dangerous man to have on your board. Apparently he's the center point of all the brouhaha recently. Right, we've got a digit 9 here in our New York Times Sudoku puzzle, our first number. Come on. Ah, there we go. One blocking across here, one down there. There's a one. We've got 4 and 8 blocking down there, so that's going to give us 4 and 8 in those squares there. What does it mean? It means the 8s are over here. Concerning the 4s, I don't really know at this stage. We've also got 4s there. 4s there. Okay, alright, so this is not 4 and 8. This is 2, 3, 5. So, 2s are there, 2s are there. Threes are here. And 5, okay, 5 in one of those squares blocking up there, 5 blocking up here, 5 across there and across there. So what's in these squares? Because I did work this out, didn't I? This was 2, 3, 5, so 6, 7 in those squares. Excuse me, coughing this morning. Just had breakfast. I think it's stuck in my throat. 6 and 7 in those squares. I'm getting nothing. Now I think we've got 5 and 9 blocking this square, 5 and 9 here blocking this square, and 5 and 9 here blocking those two squares. So we must say that these two squares are 5 and 9, and which is which? I don't know. But that's 5 and 9. So then in these squares we do not have 5 or 9. We have 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 1, 6. 4. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Don't be that cruel. That's annoying. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Just 3 numbers I've managed to find. And I'm really stuck already. Although I've obviously seen some pairs and stuff. Maybe I should look at this bottom row down here. What did I say? This was 8, 4. So these are not 8 or 4. They are 3, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 3, 5, 6, 7. Ah, okay. Oh no, no. No, nothing. Well, I'm going to go to pencil marks because I don't know what I'm going to do with this game otherwise, and it could be an outrageously long game if I don't. So let's just do that. We've got 3s there, we've got 2s there, we've got 5s there. We've got 4s blocking like this and like this, so we get 4s in those squares. We've got 4s in those squares there. I'm hoping that by doing this I'm going to find some stuff that I just haven't seen. That's what I'm hoping. It does often happen that I've missed pairs and stuff and obvious things before putting in pencil marks, and then I can just see them clearer when I put in a few pencil marks. Let's hope that's the case here, because otherwise it's going to be pretty busy on the grid. Oh, I should do whatever I said about the 5-9. What? Where was it that I spotted the 5-9? It was 5-9 blocking here, 5-9 blocking there. Okay, so that square and that square are a pair of 5 and 9. Let me put those in before I forget. Otherwise, I'm gonna do something crazy again. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, let's try and work on this middle shoot, because I did see this 5-9 pair, and maybe there's something there that I can get. So we've got one in this square and this square, and here, right? So we've got one blocking across here. One blocking across here. We can place ones in those squares there. We've got one blocking across here like this, and we can place ones in those squares there. 2s are done, aren't they? So 3 blocks down here, and 3 can go in those squares there, and 3 blocks up here. So 3 still possible like that. This is not a pair of 1 and 4. Five blocking down here and across there, so 5 available in those squares there. 5 blocking here and down there, so 5 still possible there. 6 blocks up here, so 6s can go there. I said I've got a pair of 6, 7, 6, 7 there, but I've managed to see anything else. Do we know anything else about 6 apart from the fact that it can't go in these squares here? I don't think I do. So 6 in all of those squares there. Oh my god. But hang on a second, we've got 3, 5, 6 in that case. We've got 3, 5... Oh, hang on, have I finished? 1... hang on, I might not finish it. No, I haven't finished it, have I? Sorry. 7 blocking across there. 7s are there. 8s. 8 blocks across here like this. And 8 blocks up there. No. So 8s. I was thinking I was seeing 3 numbers in 3 squares, but it's not to be. 9 blocks across here and up there, so 9 possible where the 5 can go. And 9 is done there. Okay, so this middle shoot now is done. Did I get anything extra? 1, 3, 6, 1, 3, 3, 4, and 6. No. Okay. No, not seeing anything, so let's just finish things off. 4 blocking this square here, so 4s are there, 5s. It's going to be very candidate heavy, I do apologise for that. But, you know, I can't see the way forward, so I'm stuck. When I'm stuck, I have no choice. Shall we go in the upwards direction? Why not? It's all randomized here. I don't know what I'm doing here. 4 across there. Six anywhere. 7 blocking up there. 8 like this. Yeah, very candidate heavy, obviously. Okay, but I see immediately we've got 4, 5, and 6 here, so that's good. So this can't be a 6, it must be an 8. There's a number that we've got now, and that's going to give us 8 blocking across here, and up there. That means that must be 8. That's an 8 down there. That's a 4 there. That's a 4 there. That's a 6 there. 7 there. 2 and 3. Well, from small acorns. Right, so again 4, 5 and 6, so let's get rid of the 5 and the 6 there, and here let's get rid of the 4 and the 6. I've got an 8 here already, so we've got to get rid of both of those 8s, and in fact this 8 here has got to go as well. And we're left with a pair of 3 and 9 in that column. Okay, and we've got 3 blocking across here already now, so that's our 9. That's our 3. And we'll get rid of candidate 3 there. And we've got 3s to remove there as well. And we've got our 6 here, so we can get rid of those 6s. We've got stuff to remove all over the shop after our little spree there. Okay, so I think I'm going to go through the digits again, see what I'm left with. No, I'm not. I'm going to place the digit, missing digit here, which is a 7. Let's do that before we do anything else. And let's get rid of the candidate 7 there. And I can get this because I know that that's 2, 3, or 5, so this has to be a 6 up here. And the missing number here and here is a 2, right? I'll just put that in for to help me remember. Right, now let's go through the digits and see what we can see. We've got pointing 5s here, so this can't be a 5. We can get rid of it. We can get rid of those 6s in that row. And with our 6 blocking across here, we can say that we've got a pair of 6s in those squares. All of these 7s in that row can disappear. We've got a 9 here already, so this has to be a 5. And this must be a 6. And an 8 here. And we'll get rid of some 8s. Oops, sorry. Wrong. Just skipped over a step there for a minute. And we got to get rid of those. Get rid of these 6s. And those 6s over there. And that 9. And we're left with a pair of 5 and 7, so that can't be a 5, that must be a 9. And there's the last digit 9 on the board. So 2 blocking this square, 2 blocking this square, and 2 blocking this square. So in this row, that's our 2 then. That can't be a 2. Four blocking across it, and up here we do get a pair of 4s in those squares. We've got 6 already in this column, so that's our 7 then. And that will give us 7 over there, which is 1, 8, and 7. That's 3 numbers in 3 squares. Let's get rid of that candidate 7. So we got 1, 7, and 8 over here. So the others are not 1, 7, or 8. That means 4 blocks down here and 4 blocks across there. So that must be our 4. And no 4s there. That's a 4 there. And this is not. Five blocks down here, that means that 5 is in one of those 2 squares there, which means that can't be a 5. That must be a 3. And that's our 3 up there. And no 3s are in those squares. Or there. One blocks this square, we need a 1 in this row, so that's the position of 1. 1 there, 4 there. 4, 2, 6, 5. Last number to get up there is 7. Last number for this row is a 7. We know that's 1, 7 and 8, so 8 must go there. Okay, we're almost done. No 8 there. Missing number up here is a 1. Missing number down here is 6, I think. Okay. So somewhere or another there's a little thing to be done here. Oh, there it is. We've got a 6 to fill in up there. So that's our 1, that's our 6. 6, 5, 5, 7. 7, 1. 1, 2, 2, and 4 to finish the game. So that's our hard level puzzle from the New York Times today. I thought that was quite tricky, really, but maybe I missed something. Well, I mean, I got that triple to find the answer, but maybe there was something else easier to see than that. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Bye bye.